Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and here's some of the top stories we have for you tonight. A man is gunned down in Williams Delight, and we talk to the family of the victim in an exclusive report. The First Lady to the rescue, and an exclusive highlights of the Miss St. Croix pageant. These stories and more are up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, a 26-year-old Williams Delight man was gunned down in a hail of bullets last night around 11 o'clock, making the Virgin Islands' 62nd homicide of the year. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this exclusive report with Luis Ayala's family.
Thank you very much, Jerome. We are going to get right into it. I'm here now with Miss Ayala, Margarita Ayala, who has lost her only son. He now becomes the 62nd homicide victim in our territory. We are in Williams Delight. It's very sad. This is her son here. This is her this is his fiance. To make matters worse, we now believe, after she heard the news, that she miscarried his child that she was carrying. Miss Ayala, please explain to us what happened around 10:30, 11 o'clock last night.
We had here, good evening, good morning, good afternoon.
It's okay.
I was sleeping around 10:30. I hear about 5 or 6 shots. I tell my husband, Louis. And my husband told me, stay inside. I didn't listen to him. I opened the gate and I ran outside.
Yeah.
I see my son truck outside with the door open. So my husband called the police and said maybe somebody kidnapped him and carry him. So when I was coming forward to walking, I see my son in the ground.
Right. We're going to start panning, and you keep talking, because there's family members here. That's one thing you could say, that you've got people here and neighbors looking out for you.
Yes.
Look right here. This is the finding spots of Luis Ayala, and he was shot apparently at least 3 times, but this backyard took 10 shots. 10 shots. I want to show you. Look here. This is the wanton violence that is hitting our community. Look at this. Shots here. Shots here. You know, last night, your daughter, normally y'all don't lock the gate. He was coming from a party, festive season, and he stopped. As the cameraman's panning, there's a lot of trucks and cars in the yard. But the one all the way over there by the fence is his white truck that Miss Ayala's talking about. And as he got out of the truck to open up the fence, that's when these animals came from behind and literally chased him into the yard and executed your son.
Shooting in his head.
He got a headshot. He got shot in his head. All right, your mom is with you, Miss. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
So sorry to
This
see
is a bad one.
Yes, sir.
And you got to take care of your daughter.
Yes, sir.
And I just want to alert the public of what's going on. All right, watch this. More shots then. Look, shot into the doghouse here, right? More shots. Look, shot into the wheelbarrow. Look at this. Shot into the wheelbarrow. Look at this. These guys were just in the yard. They didn't care what they hit. Look at this here. Shots in here. We're not finished yet. Shots all around the backyard here in Williams Delight. This is an exclusive. No other station has this. Look at that. The bullet hole in the truck there. See that up top? Look there up top by the window in the corner. See that? These guys were just going berserk. And then we understand neighbors and witnesses could actually hear the getaway man in that vehicle say, hurry up, get the job done. Number 62, I want to bring it home to you. I am from Newark, New Jersey, which was once the murder capital of the world. We are at under 90 homicides. Newark, and it's 600,000 people, 10 times the population of the Virgin Islands, and we are at 62, a record-breaking number. So, as the powers that be from Government House and the federal government, Homeland Security, where are you? This is the result of the 62 homicides as we approach January 1st. Look into the eyes of Miss Ayala and tell her that it's all going to be better as you have your New Year's parties and your functions and you drink champagne. You could say whatever you want, ma'am.
I hope who did this I hope who did this, if they don't have justice here down here, they have justice up there. Why no? Every time they on stage just like that, like the others, like they kill an animal or something. They just kill him like that and go.
A nice guy. He was a nice guy, a nice child. I suffering for that too because he's my grandson, my first grandson. But God is in the sky, will help us.
God has his pajamas on, but he's not asleep, Mama.
That's right.
You could believe this.
Thank you.
And there is no, I repeat, there is no statute of limitations when it comes to homicide. I'm Wes Small in Williams Delight for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes Small, and our condolences to the Ayala family tonight. And in other news, it was the First Lady to the rescue on St. Thomas recently. News Channel 8's Lee Carl gives you the rest of the story.
Christmas always brings out the best in people, the government, as well as the community. Remember that tragic story of Natasha Richardson and her 10 children were burned out in an apartment in Bavoni when it exploded? Well, they're in a new apartment, and guess what? Santa Claus arrived in the person of Chris Finch, the Human Services Director, who looks more like Santa than we can remember. And the First Lady, Cecile DeYoung, along with the persons who put this marvelous program together for toys and wonderful things that the Richardson family needs.
So he's on his way up here. To everyone. I think this is a great day, and it's something that, as soon as we read about this in the paper and heard about it, we just thought that at the Office of the Governor that this is something that we should do. And I have to say that Rebecca worked really hard, but also the community came together. And it's wonderful to be part of a community where people at the drop of a hat donate food, they donate money, they donate everything that the family needs so that their Christmas is a wonderful Christmas. And that's from our bottom of our heart to your family, to make sure that you have a wonderful time, that you get to have Christmas dinner just like everyone else, and that this tragedy turns out to be something that's a blessing. And I firmly believe that things happen for a reason, and this is a wonderful day for all of us to come together on Christmas Eve, for family and for friends in a community, in a wonderful community like the Bavoni housing community. So thank you all for being here, and we really enjoyed working on this because it's something for good, and I know you all are here for the same reason. So thank you all very much for being here, and again, Merry Christmas.
What grade are you going to be? Third grade? Okay. Hey, boy. How you doing, Giovanna? Yeah. How are you?
In St. Thomas, happy holidays, everyone. Lee Carl for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Lee Carl. And the holiday giving continues these days. Members of the Democratic Party recently made the child patients smile at the Juan Louis Hospital. Let's take a look.
Well, it's Merry Christmas once again from the Democratic Party of St. Croix, the Territorial Committee District. And we're here this morning with Mr. Raymond Williams, Mr. Renee McAlpin, of course, the delegate to Congress, who's always with us every Christmas. And it's about bringing cheers to those who have to spend time of the morning at Christmas morning in the hospital. We were hoping that we didn't find any patients, but we found 3 this morning. And but guess what? We're going to make their cheers happy this morning, and we're going to do everything possible to make sure that they have a wonderful day. Because I know the nurses are doing everything possible to keep them happy while they're here. We want to thank once again for the Juan Louis Hospital Pediatric Ward. By the way, it's named after my father, Dr. Randall N. James, MD. For allowing us to come in here once again to spread good cheer. And of course, I want to ask the delegate to Congress to say a few words, because without her, we wouldn't be here again this morning.
That's not true. This is something that Dodson thought up. And how many years have we been doing it now? About 6 years now. So it's always wonderful that we can come and try to bring some Christmas cheer to the young people who may be on the ward or who may be still coming in over the holidays and have to be away from home and family. And I want to thank the nurses on the pediatric ward for welcoming us this morning and for all of the things that they do to make these children stay in the hospital much better than it might have been otherwise. So thank you and Merry Christmas to everyone.
Merry Christmas to all on behalf of the entire pediatric unit, staff, and Noah Louis Hospital. We thank you very much for coming and spreading the Christmas cheer every year.
On behalf of the Democratic Party, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a happy and prosperous New Year.
And those look like some happy kids. When we come back from this break, we'll take a look at the highlights of the Miss St. Croix pageant, what you've all been waiting for. Stay with us.